Hari Om. Welcome back to our continuing study of chapter 17 of Shrimad Bhagawad Geetha. We are together studying Shloka 20 that describes Satvika Dhanam. Satvika Dhanam. Let us now continue and hear from Poojya Swamiji. Poojya Swamiji said, Satvika Dana is one that is described as whatever charity is done, whatever charity is done is totally forgotten, done by a person to another individual or an organization or a temple. You totally forget that you have given charity. Such charity done is called Satvika Dhanam. You do Dhanam because Datavyamiti, because it has to be done, period. You don't even expect anything in return, not even a thank you. Puja Swamiji goes on to say, it is also important that the person should be a suitable recipient, a suitable recipient, a patra. Patra literally means a vessel. Patra literally means a vessel, and the one who receives is like a receptacle. Therefore, he is also called a patra. Patra literally means a vessel, and the one who receives is like a receptacle. Therefore, he is also called a patra. The person should deserve the help that you extend or the gift you give. You cannot simply give just because somebody asks you. You have to see in your mind's eye with your discretionary powers, your, your Viveka Shakti. You have to see whether the person deserves it or not. Shankara also says that it should be given to Shadanga Veda Paraga. Shankara also says that it should be given to Shadanga Veda Paraga, a person who has the knowledge of the six disciplines auxiliary to the study of the Veda. Shiksha, Kalpam, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chando, Jyotisham. Shadanga Veda Paraga, person who is well versed in the six auxiliary disciplines to the study of the Veda. mentioned clearly in the Mundaka Upanishad. Not only that, giving is to be done at the right place and right time. Deshe kale cha. Deshe kale cha. This is part of the religious culture. Shankara says it is to be given at a place like Kurukshetra, which is considered a place where one can accumulate punya. That is, it is a punya kshetra. In such places, people come to take a bath on certain days. Kurukshetra is a place near Delhi where there is a large pond that is considered sacred, in which people take a religious bath, especially on the day of a solar eclipse. Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre. And every 12 years, when Jupiter moves into Aries, there is a Kumbh Mela, during which time thousands of people come for a bath. And wherever there is a temple or a place of sacred bathing, like a river, it becomes a place of pilgrimage and is considered a Punya Kshetra. Rishikesh is a Punya Kshetra because it is at the foothills of the Himalayas where the river Ganga comes down to the plains. Similarly, Haridwar and Varanasi are Punya Kshetras, or Varanasi are Punya Kshetras. And a place of confluence, Prayaga, like Allahabad, where the Ganga meets the Yamuna, is a Punya Kshetra. Sometimes, by association, a place becomes a Punya Kshetra, like Ayodhya, by association with Sri Rama, Vrindavan, by association with Shri Krishna, or because of association with a saint or some event recorded in the Puranas. A place is considered sacred in the minds of people. Culturally, such places are called sacred. There is a whole literature on the various kshetras in the Indian culture. A holy place has its own Sthala Purana, relating the events that make the place sacred. The Sthala Purana recounts the Sthala Vriksha, for example, and other important events like the great saints who have sung at such sacred places, Punya Kshetras. In Tamil, such temples are called Padal Petra Sthalangal. Padal Petra Sthalangal means a sthala, a temple, especially where the greats, especially in the Tamil hagiography, saints like Manikavasakar, Thirunyana Sambandar, etc., have sung in praise of the Lord at the temple, at the kshetra. There is a whole literature on the various kshetras in the Indian culture. A holy place has its own Sthala Purana, relating the events that make the place sacred. Any sacred place is the appropriate place for charity. In fact, it is mandatory that one gives dana at such places, at such sacred places. So, the dana given at such places to the right person at the right time is considered sattvika. The dana given at such places to the right person at the right time is considered sattvika. It's considered sattvika. It is also important to give at the right time. It is also important to give at the right time. Help must come on time. Help must come on time. It is of no use giving first aid treatment after 7 hours. That golden hour they call, especially when a person suffers a heart attack, that golden hour or two are the most crucial hours. It's the most crucial time in which a person can either make it or break it. The person has to be attended to immediately. Immediately. Charity also has to be done when it is needed. There is also a religiously appropriate time to give. Shankara mentions the Punyakala for giving dana as Sankranti, the time of the winter solstice, when the sun begins to travel north. Uttarayana Punyakale. This Makara Sankranti is considered a good day for distribution of food. Grahana, the time of an eclipse, is also a very sacred time for distribution of money. This is done even today. There's so much value that we attach to all this in our culture. It's deeply impregnated in our subconsciousness. Dana is a very important thing in the Vedic tradition. Annadana. There are so many Annadana shalas. Shaunakohavai Mahashala. In fact, if you visit Poojya Swamiji's Anekatti ashram, he has built a huge dining hall that at any given time can accommodate anywhere up to 200 to 250 people. Food is distributed free to all people who come there to have food. Likewise, there are many, many Annadana Shalas all over India, north, south, east, and west. Bharat is the very best in such matters, and also everything else. Dana is a very important thing in the Vedic tradition. Says Poojya Swamiji. Even today, food, cattle, land, house, and clothing are given as part of a ritual. And lastly, a daughter is given away in marriage. Kanya Danam, it is called. That is the highest dana of this type. That is the highest dana of this type. But Vidya Dana, giving knowledge, is higher than that too. Now, Bhagavan describes the Rajasa Dana in the next verse. I'm reminded of a famous shloka attributed to Bhartrahari that Swami Paramarthananda often quotes. And the shloka runs like this in the context of Vidya Danam or Vidya Dhanam. Na chora haryam, na cha raja haryam, na bhratru bhajyam, na cha bharakari. Vyaye krite vardhata eva nityam vidyadhanam sarvadhanat pradhanam. The shloka says, Vidya, knowledge, na chora haryam, thieves cannot steal it from you. Nacha raja haryam, the king or the government cannot take it away from you, cannot apply a tax on it. Na bhratru bhajyam, brothers and sisters or siblings cannot fight over it. They can fight over money, but they cannot fight over vidya. Nacha bharakari, vidya, knowledge, is never burdensome. Never burdensome. Bhartrahari goes on to say, Vyaye krite vardhata eva nityam. The more you share knowledge, the more it multiplies, more it expands your horizons. Vardhata eva nityam. Constantly your horizons expand the more you share knowledge. Vidya dhanam sarvadhanat pradhanam. The wealth of knowledge is superior to all other wealth. Therefore, Vidya Dana, giving knowledge, is higher, is the highest form of Dhanam that one can give as charity. From the next verse, verse 21, Shloka 21, Bhagavan will describe the Rajasa Dana. And then in verse 22, Bhagavan will describe Tamasa Dana, which we will look at in the upcoming capsules and take our study forward. Until then, Hari Om. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyad Sajjana Shanti Mapnuyad Shanto Muccheta Bandhebhyah Muktaschanyan Vimochayet Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।